Okay, so I'm just trying out this new thing to film. So I'm like, let's make a video. Trying out DJI's camera. It's called Osmos. So anyway, today let's discuss Moon in the seventh house as your Atmakaraka. Okay, so when Moon is the Atmakaraka, meaning it's the planet with the highest degree. It's closest to the 29th degree point in your birth chart. And we don't count Uranus, Neptune, Pluto, Rahu, Ketu. We only use seven physical grahas, which is Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn. Okay. So in this scheme, Moon becomes your Atmakaraka. And if you want to know if Moon is your Atmakaraka, which planet is your Atmakaraka, for that, check out the links here, Astrology.com, where in the shop section, you'll see my report, PDF report, and any consultation you get, you'll get the PDF report. And of course, remember, I've uploaded crazy videos on wristwatch and wealth and showing examples of people in their lives. So you can go to careschannel.thinkific.com for that, because it's like the greatest course to literally bring the right time in your side. It's very important, bring the right time on your side. Okay. So when Moon is in the seventh house, you got to understand this is a very chanchal position. What is chanchal? Right? It's just imagine like a frog or a butterfly going to different flowers and wanting to get their rasa, the juice, the nectar, not even juice, nectar. Because remember, Moon is Soma. Moon is Soma. Moon is the nectar, but it's the nectar of immortality. Okay, so remember, don't think that Mriksira controls is controlled by Mars. That don't ever think of nakshatra, with planets, unless of course you're using Vimshotri Dasha. But when it comes to Mriksira, think about Soma, and who's the deity of Mriksira? Moon, Chandra. Okay. Mriksira is actually, besides Rohini, is one of the most beloved nakshatras of Moon. And the thing is here, when you're looking for the rasa, when you're looking for the nectar, it's not that easy to find the nectar. I don't know if you guys know of how to get the soma. Do you know there's actual thing is soma, where especially on a blue moon night, Guru Purnima night, and especially one form of Amavasya, a certain flower drips like a little drop from itself. And either if you drink it or you put it in your eyes, you can get the access to the astral plane. You see things that you have never seen before. You'll see angels, devtas, you can see ghosts, of course. They're part of the other dimension. So that's the nectar. So that means things don't come easy. Okay, and then what happens is, because Moon is Soma, it's like a butterfly. The best thing here is the butterfly is the Atmakaraka, trying to see the Soma in different flowers. So one thing you will see that this person, first of all, has this tendency of wanting to find a soulmate. You will see these person use this words. I'm looking for my soulmate. I want my soulmate. And 99.9% nobody finds soulmates. You only find your enemy from past life that you made a deal with to get married into this life, to work things out together. Okay. And the thing is, with this moon, in terms of, the looking for the nectar part as Atmakaraka, it becomes a waxing and waning situation, where on 1 minute, this person is so happy in their relationship. They're like, oh my God, I finally found my soulmate. But within few days, a month, they feel like, why am I in this relationship? Because again, Moon as the Atmakaraka, the soul significator, looks for its soulmate in the seventh. And the behavior of Moon is waxing and waning. Okay. And why it was waxing and waning? Because of the curse that Moon received for going after Rohini only, right? For chasing after Rohini only. So that means this person is looking for Rohini, and in that they're cursing their own mind. Brahma is the head, and Brahma is naturally being cursed here. Like, oh, but even if they have the right person, it switches, it changes. And usually this person will put in too many demands on the person that they're looking for. This is why their mood waxen and wanes related to relationship. Like, for example, they're looking for their Rohini. Remember, wherever moon is looking for Rohini. In the seventh house becomes the most important part of chasing Rohini. And Rohini is that which is perfect. Rohini is that which is illuminating. It's actually Rohini is the illuminated nakshatra, where all the flaws are hidden because of the bright light, because it's illuminated. And the thing is, when moon is in any house, it's gonna wax and wane that house. So first you see this person, every time this person goes into a relationship, they see nothing but the beauty. And as the day goes by, they start seeing, oh wait, there's these dark spots, and oh my God, and then again it comes up. So usually when a person has moon in the seventh, they need change. The soul is looking for change. And this is where the crux of this video is, because it's your Atmakaraka. Soul does not care about your wishes. Soul does not care about your wishes. Soul just wants to be back with God. And so here, because soul does not care about your wishes, it gives you the thing that you're not looking for, or things that you don't want. That is your lesson. It says the soul is trying to actually teach you a very important lesson here. What soul is trying to teach you here is that what you see is not what things are really. It says whatever goes up must go down. It says whatever the light you see will dim out. And especially with moon being in the seventh as the Atmakaraka, one is also here to wanting to see the light of other people, give light to other people, illuminate other people. One wants to connect with other people. Here you will see with moon having a great desire to communicate and teach and counsel people. Usually this particular moon, as the Atmakaraka, will feel like, one day I'm going to open up a nursing home. I'm going to open up a hospice care. I want to open up an ashram for all the old people. Like, for example, if moon and Saturn are together, or moon Saturn are in trine, you'll see I want to open up a senior facility for people where they'll have everything and they won't have to pay for anything. Because here the soul is the Atmakaraka, who the individual is for everybody. That's where you find your illumination. The sun becomes the seventh house, because moon will always look for illumination from the sun, right? So if moon is illuminating in the seventh house, your light is in the seventh house. Okay, your light is not in the first house, even though sun is the opposite to moon giving the light. But where moon is, that's where the house is illuminating, right? So your sun becomes other people. Your sun, like usually this person will fall in love with many, many people, go out of love with many, many people. Even if they've never had a relationship, they'll fall with one person. Oh my God, I'm obsessed about this person. Oh my God, I have a crush on this person. And especially for Atma to kind of feel nurtured, the moon has to deal with movement. You will see whenever you travel with your significant other within a relationship or marriage, it's kind of like moon, which was waning, begins to wax again. Whenever you eat food with your significant other, when you especially feed food to your significant other, the waning moon started waxing again. It's kind of like your own self waxing of the moon. Okay. And because of relationships, the only way this person deals with their mood swings is because of the fluctuations of the relationships. This is why you'll see moon in the seventh house are those people who are very quick, very fast to fall in love, very fast to date you, give you the chance. And especially when moon is in the seventh, this person needs to have somebody beautiful. They don't care if you have a high school degree, they don't care if you have a PhD. For them, they want that, they want to be attracted to that light in the sky. What's that light in the sky? It's the full moon, right? When you go out at night on a full moon night with no, light pollution, no city lights, there's a different type of light that just illuminates things, and it makes you feel calm and kind of on a different conscious level. And so this is what happens with this particular moon. When they're in that seventh house mode, for them, that being with that other person, movement with the other person, makes them feel serene. Makes them feel serene. And of course, one becomes excellent at trade and business. If you have the combination with Saturn and Mercury, this moon can become excellent at trading. Meaning, here, you want goods? Here's the goods. Here's the service. Great. Why? Because they love to interact with other people. They love to interact with other people. I'm seeing the red light. What does this mean? I don't know what that means. I guess, listen, I'm just trying this camera out, so if it shuts off, shuts off. Okay. And also, for this moon, the biggest obstacles, you know what the biggest obstacle is for this Atmakaraka moon? Is being in isolation. One needs company of other people. Even if they're in isolation, they need to have somebody with them. But also with moon in the seventh, one of the biggest obstacles becomes the spiritual progress for the soul. Because it's like, how can you meditate? How can you go towards self-realization and divinity when you have so many people to deal with? Right? I mean, if you're trying to become like a sadhu, a saint, not having a following or ashram, just saints, becoming that yogi, okay, you need some form of divine practice. You can't just say, I'm finding God in everybody, unless you were born enlightened because all you needed was taking one awkward breath in your life to become enlightened because you have done so much penance in your past life. Okay, so here moon is now engrossed with other people. It's engrossed in luxury. It's engrossed with the material side of things. And so this is why whenever they try, even if they want to, whenever they try to go towards it, that becomes their obstacle. But one thing we see with this moon is that they will love dharmic journeys. That's one thing that easily manifests for this person, is that when they take on dharmic yatras, as they call it, pilgrimages, going to like spots where at least they're amongst the people of higher caliber. You will see this moon. They'll receive tremendous support through their teachers and gurus. Okay. But one of the things we see is they're not liked by the Atmakaraka, because remember, the soul is here to suffer something, because it's the Atmakaraka. So you will see they will not be liked so much by somebody within their married life or married family. Either elder sibling or one of your social circles will never like you. They will actually tell you, I don't like you. You can also see with this If moon becomes the Atmakaraka, younger sibling may run away from home. Or mother would have ran away from home. Okay. So anyway, guys, this was my analysis of moon in the seventh house as your Atmakaraka. Hopefully this video came out great, because if it didn't record, I'll be upset, man. I'll be upset because I gotta leave. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, thank you very much. Bye bye.